And here's first deployment. We got the crons on the side here, my newly done up force here. We're playing, what is it? Capture and control. So this is going to be a game of capture and control. We got one control point here, the sandbags. We got another control point here, which is this little bridge. There's no water under it, but you can imagine that it's a bridge. And we got another little bunker over here that I've got all these immortals crammed into, and hopefully they can't break through that. You can see a little bit of the terrain set up here. It's my little tried to make box. And here's who I'm fighting here. These are the orcs. Little bad bastards. Look at that guy right there. Got them all not quite painted up yet. Some of them look pretty sick. There's the rest of these guys, and here's one of his control points over there. Got another one right in the center of the field here, and one right behind that tire pile. So we'll see how this one goes. So at the end of that round, that was pretty pitiful. I moved these guys into the objective here, these warriors. I got my destroyers here, fired on the cans here. Stunned one, shook one, and I killed Grotzuka off him. Then I moved these guys up. These guys boosted up. They're 12 inches there to get them up. So these warriors, they ran up from way back here. So they ran up. And then I got these guys. Well, I moved in on that objective still, left them there. These warriors moved up and fired on the cannon over here. And I managed to get one measly Gretchen away from the cannon. That was it. One. That was stupid. Complete waste of time. Moved these warriors up and they fired on the knobs up here. I wounded the war boss and three of the other guys there. But who knows? Maybe I'll get some next time. And that's the end of my round one. Okay, so turn one for the orcs. That's Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Okay. So we got the knobs and the war boss moved up. The cannon, he fired out to here. And we got a scatter which landed it here. And as you can see, there's nothing there. So there wasn't anything there to begin with, so nothing got. Earlier I told you that these guys moved up and shot them. Oh my god, they shot them and killed those three, but I got my will be back rolls, so everything works out there. This little horde of boys and the boss here, the Big Mac, moved out here, moved up over the can wall, and decided the can wall was going to be ineffective because of how I completely demoralized the can wall last turn. And so, but they didn't do nothing because they ran this turn, so they didn't want to shoot. And that's all that happened. So completely ineffective turn by the orcs. But you never know. Orcs are real sly and devilish, and they can turn things around real quick. So we'll see where it ends up from here. Okay, so the end of Necron turn 2. I still hold this point. No activity around it. My destroyers fired the cans again. Nothing really happened. I shook and stunned all the guys, so none of them are moving or shooting or doing pretty much anything. They're just going to sit there again. I moved my scarabs up and assaulted these guys, which actually worked out really, really well. I'm super surprised that they actually survived the assault, and I killed how many? 8? 8?
6, 1, 2. Yeah, 8.
And I killed 8 boys, and I got a couple of wounds in there. So, see, maybe, you know, maybe I'll get to kill that boss if I can get some more wounds on him. These guys moved up and gotten some gunfire with them, with these orcs back here. As you see, they're so far away because I demoralized them so bad they ended up running away from me. So, I didn't get them off the table. I'm hoping to do that today. So, maybe those guys will just fall to their doom. Got these units back here. They didn't do nothing. They're still just sitting there acting all pretty. Oh wait, no, they did. They also shot at this group before I got a chance, and they didn't really do a whole lot. So I got these guys back here. These warriors, these 8. They also took some hits into that group. That's why that group's just so small now. Out of the 30 that was there. 20 that was there. 20 that was there. So they got smaller. And I took these guys and fired into the knobs. And they wounded a few more. They didn't get any kills. They didn't, unfortunately, that time yet. But have no fear, because the immortals shall appear. I got quite a few shots in with them, and I actually managed to kill one. You see this little hole right here? That was a knob. Right there. He died. Aha. So I got one out of there. So now the knobs are going to start falling. Let's see if I can get some more of those out. I'll see you again at the end of turn 2. Welcome back. This is was the end of turn 2. I forgot to do this before I moved, so I'll be real quick with this. First thing was he moved these guys from back here up a bit. They're actually in here to begin with. And he assaulted my group that was here and killed 4 of them. Actually, he killed all of them, decimated them, killed all 10. And then I got Will Be Back roll because of my distance within the res orb, which saved my life there. I almost got a whole squad from me. So I only got to bring 6 back. So hopefully I'll be able to take a few of them out this next turn before they get to just completely rip me to shreds again. These guys attacked back and took a whole bunch more casualties. So they're almost gone. He's only got a few left there. So hopefully with the next turn or 2 I can get rid of that group. The cons didn't move again. They're still there waiting to do something. Anything really. Somebody. I don't know. They kind of want to take that objective but they can't because of their armor. So and then you got these guys who sat back and they got to rally, so they're all still together, but who knows that. And the cannon fired again. He fired at these guys actually, but it scattered like right here, which is wood again. Actually nothing. Nothing. That almost hit this guy, so it was really close. But we'll see you at the end of the first half of turn 3. Okay, so at the end of the first half of turn 3,
3 units.
These guys here, and these guys all fired into them and left 2. The fucking war boss, which is a piece of crap, and that one knob are all that's left of that unit. And we gotta go over here. These guys fired into the unit that was, where are they? These guys over here fired into them. We got 5 left there. They're running, scared like orcs do, because they're sons of bitches. But they rallied, so well, they will live to fight another day. These guys over here are going again. This is just the most ridiculous fight in the game. Fucking scarabs, still alive, still going. There are 3 boys and lugnuts still there. Jeez. So we'll see who gets to win that one. I got a feeling that my scarabs are dead. We'll go down here. My destroyers fired at the cans again, and they only got 1 good hit this time, so I'm going to be eating Zukas this turn. So we'll see how well I can avoid getting kicked in the head by those. Other than that, nothing else has happened. We'll see you at the end of turn 3. Okay. So we're back at the end of turn 3. This guy assaulted with another one of his knob friends, who, as you can tell, is in the graveyard now, and decimated my immortals, killed 5 of them. So we'll have to see on Will Be Back rolls how much of them come back. We don't have any clue yet. Then these guys got shot up by, and you wouldn't believe it, the cannon finally claimed his first set of victims. 2 of my warriors here, they'll get their Will Be Back rolls. We'll see how they do. These guys here got killed by Grotzuka from the cans that finally got to fire. After 4 shots, they managed to claim a couple victims. So we'll see if they get to come back. And like I said, unfortunately, my scarabs are gone. I still have 2 left. Old lug nuts here and the knob are still up for the fighting. So we'll see what's going to happen next. These guys moved back. I'm going to try to take this objective. I got to try to keep them out of there. We'll just see. Next time. Turn 4. Okay, so at the first half of turn 4, the war boss is dead, but he killed 5 and only 2 got to come back, so he killed 3 of my immortals. Bastard. I'll get him back. Oh, I did. I killed him. See? He's over there, right there, in the middle of the pile. And these guys I left here just in case the war boss didn't die, but I should have known better. I moved these guys up, shot the cannon, killed the other Gretchen that's up there. So now the only one that's left is the Runner. So we can get him and get that cannon out of this damn game. These guys are still here keeping this objective. I want to keep my one objective just to make sure I don't lose. These guys I moved up and, oh, I killed them. They're gone. Got that other war boss, lug nuts, and the knob, quote unquote. That was with him. Geez, he didn't break. He kept saying that. I moved my destroyers into here to hold that objective and fired the cans, and believe it or not, I didn't get a single hit. So the can's going to be moving in on me next turn, so hopefully I can survive. I also moved this group of warriors that was holding this objective up here. I'm going to try to get to that one before those guys do. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. We'll find out. See you at the end of turn 4. Okay, so at the end of turn 4, last bit of the orcs.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Oh no! The orcs are not gone yet. We still have 3 cans. That is the orc army. Right here. In this picture. Here. Last bit of the orc boys were over here. I ran these guys up to contest the objective. Had these guys fire on them and wipe them out. I ran these warriors up from here to cover this area, and ran these warriors up and fired on the guy at the cannon. Well, moved them up and fired at the guy at the cannon, killing the Ruttenherder. I left the immortals and the boss down here to control that point. Left these warriors here to control that point, and I still have the destroyers at this point. So we'll see if the cans can win the game for him in one turn. Okay, I'll see you next time. Okay, now the end of turn 4. No, oh, end of the first part of 5. We did all the movement, all the working, all the doing, and I paralyzed the cans, which are the only unit he had. So he conceded, because there was literally nothing. Absolutely nothing he could do, and it was the end of the turn, and it was basically lose or lose. This is the only option, really. Okay. So I got 4 points, which was here, 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 and here, and he got 1 with his cannon. The lone cannon that survived.
There's the dead.
And there's all the dead orcs. I didn't bother counting up the points, but there's a lot. I'm pretty sure my units counted for their points back pretty well. And here's the dead Krons. Can't see them too well. There you go. So they did pretty well. They did pretty well, but who knows. So, yeah, hope to see you guys all again, and maybe the orc guy here can do a little better.
Higher points.
See you all next time.